Alright guys, today's new review of an Xbox game that's great, but it's underrated, is Blinx 2 Master of Time and Space, the sequel to Blinx and the Time Sweeper, which came out back when the Xbox was released. Alright, let's play this. Alright, sorry about the screen, but this is the best we could do. Black lines will interfere with the review, unfortunately, which is like some other games that I played, but anyway, point is that Blinx 2 is a bit different. This time, besides the story mode, there's a versus mode, which 4 people can go up to, and since it's Xbox original, it's perfect for that, since Xbox had multiplayer up to 4. However, I'm surprised, no Xbox Live, but hey, this is a time before every game on Xbox 360 or any Xbox system had to be Xbox Live compatible. But I also want to make another interesting point about the manual. In the front here, you have Blinx here, but when you flip it over, you get the Tom Gang, who's bad guys in the game. And now, also, I almost want to mention, this game is different gameplay-wise. In this one, you can either play as the Time Sweepers, which are the cats that Blinx is on, or you can play as the Tom Gang, a bunch of evil pig pirates. I know, interesting and weird, but hey, it's a video game. Anyway, alright, so it starts off with the Tom Gang as they're trying to look for some treasure. And then eventually the Tom Gang find an ancient crystal here. But, disaster, all hell breaks loose, and now, well, I'll be blunt, shit goes big time. Now time energy out across the world, and even the universe, is vanishing. And now, well, the fucking Tom Gang attacks. Oh, and the Sleeper Factory's going to shit. Now, when I said the gameplay changed for the big time, well, this is what I mean. You can either select a custom-made character, or you can select your own character you can create. You can take one of these 4 characters and customize them whatever way you want. They put a lot of effort into the customization, too, which I'm surprised. I would expect to play as Blinx again, like the first game, but hey, I guess some change is good. I actually kind of like this feature, too. Now I know what it is they complain about, whether they want to be this one certain character, or they want to be Blinx or whatever, in like a multiplayer game or something like that. But, anyway, character customization is really cool. It's actually an interesting little feature. It's fun for the first time, but, after a while it kind of gets annoying. Oh, and the same goes to the Tom Gang. You can make your own Tom Gang, too. And, also, none of their weight or size of any kind of matter will, affect the gameplay. So, alright, next is more. Alright, from the cutscene you just heard earlier there, this game has English voice acting, which is actually a very big improvement. In case you don't know, the first game did not have English voice acting at all. There was 0 voice acting. Now, the gameplay is actually pretty basic. It feels similar to the first game still. It actually doesn't feel touched at all. Sure, there's a couple of new changes here and there, but they're not really that big to talk about. Besides money, you can collect to buy stuff later on, which in the Tom game you buy guns, and as the Time Sweepers you buy extra items and some new Time Sweepers to carry stuff around in. But basically the gameplay actually feels the same way. The controls also feel the same way too. You hold the right trigger to basically suck up whatever you can suck up, like these barrels over here. You can use the left to lock on, and then you pull right to the fire, so. And as you can see, you can collect money. And these are little time crystals. Once you have certain time pops unlocked, you can then use the time crystals. But right now, we only have 2 unlocked at the moment. Pressing the B button will punch stuff, which is actually a pretty new feature. Well, for the time at least. We'll never make any more Blinx games, I'll know that for sure. But hey, you never know. The point is that the controls feel the same actually. And, let me explain the gameplays. First off, the Time Sweepers are pretty much, well, their gameplay is kind of like Russian attack. It's like guerrilla warfare. You have hit-and-run tactics here. Ah, yes, a battery. Hey, kids, did you know that batteries actually power up huge-ass airplanes? I'm not lying. Well, for this game, at least. But, at these points, like, right here, as you can see, yeah, that's the part where you pretty much have to use one of your time powers. But, yeah, pretty much, the Time Sweepers, are more action-packed and more destroy this, destroy that, find this, find that gameplay. You find more batteries like that, or you have to find these keys or whatever. And also, you can take multiple paths. Like, there's no chosen path. for different endings, but I will admit though that there's different paths you could take if you wish. Like for example, if you want to take the big path and just go on find the key, which is harder, go ahead. If you want to be lazy and go find some bombs and blow up a door, go ahead. It's all up to you. Now, the time tricks in this game are pretty interesting. How they use them. Clear out the water, and you can activate these little things. That's actually a pretty cool concept. All the time power-ups in this game are interesting. There's a record option later on, which I'm going to mention a couple, which basically, the record option gives you the ability to record an action you do, and a clone copy of you does the action. It's a really cool feature. And there's also a slow power-up also, which helps out as well. You never really do engage many tom-toms in battle, but also, eventually, later on, you also find, you also come into battles. These battles later on will be a battle against this one part of the game. And, no, you have to win them. You can't, like, lose. But, yeah, that's the Time Sweepers gameplay. Find this, find that, destroy shit. It's pretty fun. Their gameplay feel like an interesting one, but it feels like Blinx is all over again, so it's alright, I will admit. Alright, now it's time. Now there's some battles, but also like against the Time Sweepers against the Tom-Tomming. Then there's some battles like these. I forgot to mention these are pretty much just boss battles also. And here you have to fuck up the boss pretty bad. And you have to really be careful in what you do, because the worst move can kill you. Yeah, but also, sometimes you have to also fight against different teams. For example, if you play as the Team Blinx or Team Time Sweepers, whichever one you want to say, you can fight against the Tom-Toms. If you play the Tom-Toms, you have to fight against the Time Sweepers. But yeah, this boss is actually pretty simple. But moving along,